low. So you're ready to cut the cord and do it on a budget. So how do you do that? One, you still may need your cable provider. You don't have to give up cable. If you have free cable with a deal with an apartment or something, keep the cable. That's okay. But if you want to slowly weave it out, the trick is an antenna is a great trick. Go to antennapoint.com to see if you can pick up signals in your area. You can start with a really cheap antenna and always move it to the kitchen just to watch the news in the morning as you get ready to go. If you don't like it, you would get a better antenna. You can slip it in the attic. You can put it on the roof if it's allowed in your neighborhood. Just all sorts of little things. Antennas are investments. Most places can get some kind of a signal. I mean, if the internet goes down, your Wi-Fi router won't work, and there's nothing to watch. All this works on Wi-Fi. Now, this is Netflix. This is the #1 thing that everyone has. Everyone's watching Squid Game right now. It's an interesting show. You get it, you sign up for it online on the website, on Netflix website. They get a credit card and they bill you monthly. Easy, easy. If you want to keep it a month, that's fine. It's not like cable. You're not stuck with 1 or 2 year contracts or weird things like that. But you have to have the Wi-Fi, so don't yell at the cable provider. Just drop off cable eventually. You know, you don't have to do it right away. You just want to see how it works. And you get on Netflix and you get tons of stuff to watch. Just tons. They show you, they have a list. You can make lists to yourself. What to watch. This is what's #1 on Netflix. A show called You. Squid Game, Lock and Key 2nd season, Made, Inside Job. Now this changes constantly. Riverdale has moved to Netflix from the CW, so it's popular now. Shameless is from Showtime. It's on. This is for little kids. It is always in the top 10. Just, if you got a little kid, they're watching this on, and they're wanting to know why we don't have Netflix so we can watch it 24/7. They've got lots of wild content. Shows you watch, and the wonderful thing is, you're watching a show. What are we watching? Just anything. You watch it, phone rings, you hit pause. You have a little pause button on the Roku. You have a Roku, a Fire Stick, an Apple TV device. Your Blu-ray player probably work great. Your game console will probably work great. Pause. You hit pause. And what's playing on Netflix will stop. You answer the phone, chit chat, and you're through. Play. It'll start playing again. You want to watch a show from a while ago? Oh, I caught up with this. Most likely they'll all be there. You're watching show after show after show. It's called binge watching. Just watch. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You know, $12, $15 on some of this Amazon with no commercials. For like 15, it's probably like 10 with commercials. Paramount Plus isn't that much. Disney's like $7, $8 right now. Netflix is with 4K. If you have 4K, you have to have a router that kicks out a little more juice, okay? You gotta get it test it with YouTube. Get the YouTube app. You probably have it on your phone. If you don't, get it on your phone and see what YouTube's all about. Get it on your little device, whatever you've got, a Roku, an Amazon, an Apple TV, Blu-ray player. Get YouTube and watch stuff. They have some 4K videos, so if you have a 4K TV, watch the 4K video and see if it plays well. Most people just get the regular Netflix subscription. They don't really worry about 4K, but you can. If you're on a budget, don't worry about it. Just get the regular one. The cheap one's a little too low quality to deal with. But if you have to get it and watch it. Some people stream from their phones to their TVs. Some of the young kids, they don't even have TVs. They just watch everything on their phone. They're watching Netflix. So you get that. Then you don't need the Wi-Fi. If it's just on your phone and you have unlimited data, you're pretty good. You're done. You're watching Netflix. That's what the kids do. They don't have a TV. or a tablet or something. But a tablet, you'd probably have to get a cell service along with the tablet, or pay for Wi-Fi from the cable company or satellite company. So, but the huge chunk you'll take out, if you look at your bill, the fees, everything they throw in there, all those little lines, you're like, what are you paying for? You'll need that router. You'll need that cable box. Not the little box that was here, the one in the back that does internet for you. You'll need that, or you can buy your own. The antenna is the big investment. If you can pull that off, you're good with free TV forever. You just watch it like everyone used to do in the old days. At 8 o'clock, such and such came on, you sat down and you watched it. Phone rang, you talked through it, or you had to leave the room to talk and you missed it. See, this is the wonderful thing about streaming. Hulu, CW has shows that are free. Peacock has shows that are free. It's #1 free recommendation I recommend next to CW and CWC. Pluto TV I recommend free. Roku's got their own little channel, free, and live TV channel, free, which is actually on the Roku channel. Crackle, it's free. Internet Movie Database TV, free on Roku. It's part of Amazon. It's not on the Apple TV, but it's okay. Stir, PBS has a few things free, but they have a service where they want you to get everything, and then you're paying. Tubi, great free site. So there's tons of free stuff. You just get it. Just get it. You can download these apps. You don't have to pay for them yet. Look, see if they have any free stuff. They might have a free episode or two. A lot of the stuff, the stars, they'll have an episode or two. Epix now. Showtime's a pretty good app. I like HBO Max better. It's like $15 though. So you may want to, you don't have to pay for them all at once. You just get Netflix. Try it out. Get used to streaming. You can cancel Netflix start of the next month. You try out some Disney Plus. Burn through a bunch of their shows. And Peacock's free. They don't have that much stuff yet. They got WWE wrestling. If you're a wrestling fan, it's all there. HBO Max has a lot of award-winning shows. A lot of good stuff. We watch some stuff. Paramount Plus has all the Star Trek shows. So if you're hooked on Star Trek and you want to just burn through episodes, burn through it for a month. My wife loves Hallmark movies now because it's Hallmark. Okay. Prime Video. If you have a Prime account for shipping Amazon stuff, you have this free. This is free. Paying for it is, there's only that much more money for the Prime account. And getting this, just a little bit more for Prime, you get free music, you get free photo storage, you get free all sorts of stuff. So it makes more sense to have the Prime account if you're into shipping, or you might just get your stuff from Walmart or Target, and you're like, I don't have Amazon. Good, you can get an Amazon subscription for 1 month. And just be careful, everybody be careful with the 30 days free or 9 days free or a week free or whatever they give you. Because you got to do that math, a week free. And then you got to get it, then you want to subscribe. Some things you can subscribe right away. And they'll say, okay, your subscription runs out on the 30th. You're like, come, I can handle that. Apple TV's good stuff. It's good to get once in a while. Discovery Plus, a ton of your cable shows are on there. Ton, look it up. HGTV, Science Channel, there's tons of stuff on Discovery Plus. And they're making new content only for Discovery Plus. Chip and Joanna Gaines have new stuff on Discovery Plus that's not on cable, because they're pushing that. They're not going to let us in there. Well, they're going to show us any pictures. There you go, look. Property Brothers, Denver's Dial, Serengeti, Dr. Pimple Popper. Magnolia Network is their new channel. HGTV, Food Network, TLC, ID, Animal Planet, Magnolia, and Discovery. All this stuff. It's amazing. The world of streaming is great. It can get expensive if you don't do it right. If you get all these channels with the idea you're going to watch them someday, that'll cost you. If you want the commercial-free versions, that'll cost you more. But if you're on a budget, Get the one with ads. You're used to commercials. Just watch the ads, drop the cable, and all those little lines of network connectivity or whatever they're charging you for taxes and all this other weird stuff. Just get your little box and your Wi-Fi and chop the bill in half and just get one service and enjoy that along with all your free stuff. And if your antenna works, you got that. That's how you budget. One or two services. And look for the freebies. That's the way to go. Tons of free stuff to watch. As long as that Wi-Fi is working, you're good to go. YouTube. 2 billion people watch YouTube. 2 billion. All these other guys are, they're 200 million on Netflix, but 2 billion on YouTube. Try out YouTube. Get used to it. Everything's on YouTube. How do I do this? Type it in search. Oh, there's somebody made a video. And you're probably watching YouTube right now. Cheap cord cutting. You get it. You get on the web. Now, they love you on the Roku. This is a Roku. That's my little device here. I have Apple TV, Roku, Amazon streaming stick. I have different ones around the house. Or you could use a smart TV to get this stuff. Use your smart TV, your Blu-ray player, just whatever works. Hook it to your Wi-Fi network, get a nice password, about 12, 13, 14 letters long, characters, dollar signs, exclamation points, capital, some kind of capital letter in there. Just mix it up. And use different passwords for each one of these guys. Keep it written down somewhere and keep it on your phone tucked away. And different emails if you want. Now, that's what all this, look at all this stuff. Sports fans, ESPN, NFL, British TV, a local news channel. You can watch the local news with an app from the local news channel. Yes, you can tell it's Halloween right now. So I encourage you to dip your toe in streaming. That's all you got to do on your budget. Just get one service. Try it out. Say, yeah, I've got Netflix. Tell your friends, I got Netflix. I saw Squid Game last night. And you're cutting, the money you save on cable will be amazing. And just try it out. A couple weeks, a month. Try your little Netflix experiment and see what you're watching. If you watched a lot, you're ready to try Hulu, try Hulu for a month. Drop Netflix or keep the Netflix and have the Hulu. Have both going at once. And then drop Hulu and get Disney. See if you like that. CW's free. Free. You don't have to pay for the original shows unless you want to. But you don't need it. Paramount, if you're a big Star Trek fan, or CBS, that's the CBS network. Apple TV has some great stuff. They're going quality. They don't have a lot of back catalog. A lot of old movies and things like that. They got new stuff. And a lot of people want new stuff. So there's stuff to watch. So I encourage you, everyone's cutting the cord, cable slowly. It's not that high-techy thing. This little remote, it says home, it goes to here, back, down, up, over, down, down. Ooh, Netflix. And there it is. Push the button. It even comes with a Netflix button on this one. There's Sabrina. Oh, I saw Sabrina. Perfect for Halloween. Like and subscribe if you learned anything. The little thumbs up thing, give it a tap. Look for this subscribe button. Tap it. And YouTube will say, hey, you did a good job with this channel. Yeah, it doesn't cost you anything. Just appreciation.